Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of Factor Y. And in the last episode, we unlocked our first research here, which is supposed to allow us to start making crossing belts. Which it doesn't tell me how to make them, but we're gonna need to start making them right away. 4 belt Mark 1, 4 screw. Okay. 4 belt Mark 1, 4 screw. And how do I make screws? Here we go. Is this a screw? That's a rod. Is this a screw? 1 screw from 1 iron plate. Okay, that seems relatively simple. So what I need to do, I think, temporarily, is turn this into screws. Okay, that should start making us screws. And I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I feel like it's not. I immediately regret my decision. Let's put this back. What was it on? Gears? Let's put that back to gears. What I think I'm gonna do instead, because I'm gonna have to turn this on to belts. And then I don't need this anymore. I don't need any of this stuff anymore. Not for now anyway. We'll get rid of this for now. I'll get rid of most of this for now. And what I'm going to do, I hope, is get enough room in here. Come on, there we go. Is get enough room in here to hopefully be able to build one more of these guys. This one will be for screws for now. Till we get these crossing belts sorted out. Okay, let me copy that. I'm going to just do something like this for now. Copy like that, copy like that. This one's gonna go here. Okay, we're gonna need one more of these guys. And actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. We can do this. We'll turn this to the crossing belts. And then I just need normal belts. In fact, if I move this over to here, I can delete this one altogether. And that'll save me 1 belt. 1 belt to save them all. Okay, so we'll put this guy in here like that. And then, whoop, 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 like so. And then we'll copy this guy like that. Okay, and then we'll just put that right into a provider. And we should be good to go. The other thing I can do is, because we're going to be making extra belts for now, I should be able to put this like this. And yeah, I realize I'm going to have to clear this. Whoops. Clear that. Clear that first. Clear that one more time. Okay. This should be working. I could actually copy this down to here, and then we can delete this guy, and this guy, just to save a few more belts as well. Okay. I don't know what the speed of this is. What's the speed? 1 minute and 5 seconds. And what's the speed of these? 8 seconds? Okay, so this is way faster, so it's a good thing we've done this. Although this takes more than 1 belt, doesn't it? It takes 4. Okay. I think that's still gonna be fine. Because this is gonna get full at some point. Right? It's gonna get full at some point, I hope. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's gonna just keep going as fast as it can. Anyway, if it does get full for some reason and this backs up, then this thing will start to take them out, I think. I'm assuming that's how that's gonna work. I guess we'll find out. But now that we've got a couple crossing belts, we've got 6 already, I should be able to start cleaning up our iron factory production part doohickey, because I'm not happy with this at all. So, first thing that I want to do is copy this as many times as I can. We're gonna need a lot of iron, so I'm just gonna do something like this for now. And I don't know if I want to haul everything down or everything up. Also, I realize now crossing belts only help me so much because I can't split. So, ooh, that's gonna make things a little bit tricky. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do then is break something like this for now. We'll break all of this. We'll break all of this. Probably didn't really need to break it this far, but just to get things going. So I don't need this anymore, actually. Let's delete this. And we'll delete that. Actually, no, we don't need any of this over here at all anymore. I can delete all this. This was a good idea, actually. Okay, there we go. So, what I can do, I think, is... I don't like this one here. I'm going to move it over one, I think. We'll delete this one. I think. Okay, let's delete all this stuff. And the coal's going to be going the wrong way. But I think I want to actually delete this and move it up anyway because these things are going to mine faster. In the last episode, we noticed that there was a thing that allowed us to toggle the miner AoE. So I think if I put this guy right here, he's going to be a little bit quicker. So I can go ahead, I can delete all these. You know what, let's just delete everything and let's just start over. I'm not losing anything by doing this. There. We've got a nice clean slate here to work with. So what I want to do is fire up one belt of copper or coal, and I guess I could run it this way. Doesn't really matter. We'll go this way with it. My iron, I guess I could go this way with it. Why not? We've already got the iron coming up this way. This is perfect. So we can do something like this. Now we're gonna need crossing belts, and this is where the outputs are gonna, I hope, come from. Ooh, is this gonna work? I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna find out. So if I put these on the outputs like so, I'm really hoping that that is going to allow all of my stuff to cross. I think it looks like it's going to. I don't know if that is going to do what I want it to do or not, but I guess we will find out. Okay, so we're gonna do something like this. That's where all of our iron is gonna go. We're going to need inputs for all of these things, so let's just go ahead and get those set up. Perfect. And then we got to reset up our miners that we broke. Miners, and let's make sure they are touching the maximum amount of squares that they can, because I think that is going to help us. I guess we'll find out. Okay, we'll do something like this, and we'll just connect that right in there. Come on, why are you not working? There we go. We'll delete this. And then we're just gonna need a few more of these guys. I don't know, something like that. So that should be making us iron ingots. Okay, that looks like it's working. That actually looks like it's working quite nicely. So if we need to expand, I can just move this copy down. Bingo bango, there we go. I can do the same thing down here as what I did up there with the iron. Let's get rid of all this stuff here. Make a little bit of room for ourselves. And I want to touch as many squares as possible. So we'll do something like this. I'll go 3 from that side. This is going to be a little bit sloppy, but it is what it is. I should have moved the thingy-mabobber. You know what I'm saying? I should have moved it, but oh well, it's fine. Oh, I'm gonna need one more belt here. Okay, so that should be good. I don't know if that's gonna keep up fully. If I need to, I can add one more of these guys, I suppose. And looks like it's gonna work. Okay, that looks fine. Everything here is checking out. Perfect. Okay, so now we are supposed to be playing around with modules with the planner view. Place a source with the planner view. Okay, that's this thing. See modules category and set it to spawn iron plates. modules category. Okay. What? Oh, is that... wait, is this where I am right now? Okay. Within the planar view, which is where we are now. View... oh, sorry. Place a source. What's a source? Influence, provider, lab, starter. Oh, module down here. Okay. A source, chest-like, a sink, chest-like. Okay, so source, we put the source down. And then it says set it to be iron plates. Iron plates, bingo. Use arms to retrieve the plates and set up a small factory for producing belts. Place the produced belts into a sink and create a module via the modularized action. Since there are many settings and ways to improve your modules, please make sure to look at the planar and module wiki pages. I hate when games send me to a wiki. Okay. Let's see. We need an arm that is going to extract us those, and then we're going to need a belt, clearly. And I don't know how I exactly want to do this. We're going to need a belt that's going to take... actually, this should be relatively simple. I'm going to need a belt that's going to take some of these items to one factory and some of them to another. Where's the factories? Furnace, assembler. Okay, so we need to leave a space. And I'm going to need to leave another space so that I can get the plates in there. We're going to need to go like this, and like this, and like this. And then this is going to make gears. Gears. There we go. And this is going to make belts. Bingo. And then what do I want to do? Just pull it out, I guess, right? Extract it out. We're going to extract. I think we need to put this into a sink, right? Place the produced belts into a sink. Yes. That part I remember. Okay, so we're going to extract. I don't know where. I feel like if I have input on one side, I'd like output on the other. But to do that, how am I gonna do that? I want to make this as small as I can. Let's do something like this, and then I can copy this down, which means I should be able to copy this over, copy this over, copy this over, delete all of this, copy this over once I delete that. And this didn't really... well, I mean, it saved me a little bit of space. Okay. That's not even in the right spot after all that. Okay, I think it actually saved me quite a bit of space, honestly. That looks a little bit more compact. And then what I could do is have an extractor like so, and a sink like so. So there we go. I'm gonna input from one side, pull out the other side, bingo, we're done. That should be all we need to do. We shove in iron ingots, we get out iron belts eventually. It's just gonna take a while because this thing has to back up before it starts to work properly. I wonder if we could pull items out of here faster. Like, would that actually make it faster? I think it probably would. Right? If I move this, oh, it's gonna be ugly. But if I move that over there, and I copy this up, not there, and I copy this over here, and we delete this, and I copy this here, I think it's gonna pull out faster. which should allow both of these to accept ingots, because this one should just get right on by. All right, okay, that's gonna work better. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit faster. Okay, where are we at? Module name. Belts. Okay. Place the produced belts into a sink and create a module via the modularize action. Modularize. Since there are many settings and ways to improve your module. Blah, blah, blah. All right. How does this work? Modularize, modularize, modularize. Restart on edit. Fast ticking, modularize divisor. I don't know if this is working or not, which is kind of scary. Belt module, create a module, belts. How do I save this? Place the produced belts into a sink and create a module via the modularize action. Create module from this blueprint. The current state will be simulated to create a new module building block. I don't know if that's working, because when I click here, it's empty. Oh, you gotta hit enter! Creating module belts. Oh my god, as if you have to hit enter. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. Why would you not have to hit enter? That's dumb. Okay, so here's my module. And how do I use it? Can I use it from here? Modules. I guess I have to use it from here. Okay, so there we go. I've got this little spot here. All I have to do to make belts... Actually, that whole module is going to get deleted. This is going to delete all of this stuff. Which is not the best, because now I'm not making any extra belts anymore. But whatever, it is what it is. So let's just see if this is going to work. We're going to plunk this down. I'm going to have to move some stuff. This is great. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff. And what we could do is just have one of these. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, we'll have one of these set up over here. I hope that's gonna work. I don't know how it's actually working exactly. Gonna need a little bit more room here. Okay, I don't need that anymore either, do I? Okay, and then if I can copy this module right here. Bingo. Now the problem is I'm not gonna be able to put the ingots in there fast enough for this to work properly. So it's not the super greatest. Oh, also it takes 392 for it to start to work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. How do I edit this? Is there a way to edit this, please? Module. How do I restart? Restart. How do I... Extra fast ticking. Restart. I just want this to be like a couple times. Here we go. The number of ticks. 50,000. I don't need this divisor. I have, I thought I could divide the number of inputs, but I think what I actually need to do is play around with this. Oh, where did that thing go now? The tick... No, the tick rate. How many ticks does something like this take? Doesn't really say, does it? 2 seconds, 48 milliseconds. Is the number in brackets the ticks? It might be. So 128 ticks. And then what are these belts? 20 ticks per belt? I don't know if this makes sense or not, but... So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12... Well, another 120 to get to the end. Plus another 128 for this. Plus another 128 for this. Plus, how much does this thing take? 256. Plus, how much does this one take? Another 256. Plus another, what did I say this was? 128? I don't know if that's going to make any sense or not. 1,144. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Where's my ticks? Where's my ticks? So we set this to 1,144. And then, oh, we can also see what tick we're on. So when this hits 1,144, we hopefully will have ourselves a belt. No guarantees. Ooh, we're close. My math is a little bit off, or something's just not working exactly right. So if we set this to like 1,200, will that fix the problem? Not quite. 1,250, final answer. Bingo! Okay, we've got one. Perfect. So we put in... I don't know why it says 10. It should only give me 2. Set the divisor that should be used during modularize. Module time, inputs and outputs will be divided by this value. Like, why is this set to 10 items? I want it to 2. 2 items. I don't know why it says 10. Anyway. Belts. Now I'm gonna have a bazillion belts in here, and I don't know how to delete them out of this menu. Unless I can just delete. Are you sure you want to remove belts? Yes. Are you sure you want to remove belts? Yes. Okay. So this should be my fancy guy, and if I restart this, and I set it to fast tick, we should get ourselves a belt. Bingo. Okay, so that is working. I think that is working perfectly fine. So now I go back to the overworld. We want to delete these because they suck. We want to copy our new guys. And why does it still say 3,900 or 392? Why does it do that? 50,000. Did I delete the wrong one? You know what? I think I deleted the wrong module. So we're gonna delete this one too. Good thing I have this guy in here. We can go ahead and make a new module. Final answer, belts. This is a learning experience. Okay, and we got our new fancy belts here. These should only hold 2 items. And then they should start making us some stuff. It looks like it's working. I think it's probably faster not to use these machines, but this is a lot more convenient. That is for sure. Okay, so now we're making belts, which is what we wanted. Now, what I need to do is start pulling them out. And some of them I'm going to store. Where are we? Sync, provider. Some of them we're going to store, and some of them we are going to... Where is it? Here we go. And some of them we are going to turn into fancy stuff, like crossing belts, for example. There we go. So this is going to go into here. These are going to come down. And I guess I probably should have put it there instead. Okay. That's not bad. Now what I could do is make a new module that is basically this and this combined, like this. Boink. And that's probably not a bad idea. I don't know if these modules take resources though. Let me see. What do we got? I got 112. These must take resources. It'd be crazy if it didn't. So if I put this, I had 112. Yeah, okay. It definitely does. It also uses up all my power, which is problematic. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to expand this over here as far as I can for now. And we are going to put the power back. Here's my power stuff. Okay, let's line up as many of these things as we can. If the resources get past these things, then they're just gonna get burnt. There we go. Running low on power. Pfft. Running low on power on hope. Oh, is that the planet? Hope? Okay, well, there we go. So that's our system, looking pretty juicy. Our first modules are up and running. We got some crossing belts. I think the next thing we have to work on, place a launch pad. I don't even think I've seen a launch pad yet. What the heck does a launch pad look like? Maybe it's because I haven't built one yet? I can't build one. It's letting me select this. What the heck? Make sure to automate the production of all the structures you're using so you don't run out of them. Unlock new technologies for more structures and features and design efficient modules. Research and place a launch pad to start the space phase of the game. Oh, okay. This will take some time. Feel free to hide the tutorial in the render settings for now. Okay, so we're on our own for the next little bit. Here's our little playground. Oh my god. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, so we got our work cut out for us here. We need to start making all sorts of things. And I guess to start with, we're making crossing belts. We're not actually making crossing belts right now, are we? There we go. That'll fix that up. So to start with, I need to get more factories going, making us more just miscellaneous stuff. I want to get one that's going to be making us arms. And you know what I should do? I should limit this. What is this one making? Belts? Let's stop making belts if we hit 150. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't think we're going to ever need that. Okay, that should be fine. This one is plugging up because we don't have anything coming out of it yet. Let's fix that. And the crossing belts, we probably need much less of them. Let's say 30. There we go. 1/5 of the number. Which means we should be... Oh, we're already over top. Okay, so it's going to stop making those very soon. Perfect. The next thing I want to work on is copying this over to here, getting a factory making us... You know what? Cancel this. We can copy this module. I think. I don't know if I actually can or not. New blueprint. Oh, you know what? I think we can just reuse this one. So if I take this and I set it to arms, nothing else should have to change. Except it didn't work for some reason. There we go. So nothing else should have to change. And if I modularize this and I set it to arms, I'm hoping that's just gonna work. Did not create module. Module has sync that hasn't accepted an item. Restart. Where's the restart? Oh, it does. Does it take longer? Oh, this takes quite a bit longer. Okay, we need a little bit more time here. Where's my ticks? Let's add on like another 250. That might be too much. Yeah, so 1500. Oh, you know why? Because this takes 2 iron plates and 2 gears. So we actually need this to be 4, or it won't work. Okay, let's try that. See how that does for us. Let's restart. We're getting there. I just need a little bit more time. Time. I wish there was a way. Can you just keep going until it gets 1 item? Restart on edit. Stop when sync reaches limit. I don't want the limit. I want 1. I just want 1. Although, if I stop at the limit and then use the divisor... I mean, we could try it. Let's see how this works. Let's go to... infinity. How do I set this to infinity? 0? Did that work? Or is this just not going to work now? No, it's just not going to work with 0. 9. Max of some really big number. 9. Did I have too many 9s? There we go. Okay, and then we want to stop when it reaches the limit. And... oh it doesn't bring in more after. Okay, let's turn that off then. 0. We'll restart everything. Restart. Run this thing till it's full. I guess I could just set this to 1, couldn't I? Oh, there we go. Restart. Perfect. Then we got the exact number of ticks that it's gonna take. Right? How do I know what tick I'm on? Oh, right there. Current tick 1750. So we gotta go ahead. We're gonna change this to 1750. I can change this back to 4. And let's restart it just to make sure it's gonna work properly. Bingo. Okay, it works out exactly right. Modularize. Arms. Check. Let's go. Plunker down. Arms. Why is this one? Nope, never mind, it's not. I thought it was smaller for a moment, but it is not smaller. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And I'm kind of wondering if I should just be copying and pasting these or reusing them for multiple. Anyway, I think it's fine. Okay, this guy's gonna start making us some arms. I should set this to some number like 100. That's a lot. Like 50. Okay, so what else can we make while I'm in here playing around with stuff? I can't make this yet because we don't have any stones. We're gonna have to work on that. Furnace burner, we still don't have stone, can't do that. Most of these things I don't think we need right at the moment because those are going to be byproducts. I'm mostly worried about the buildings right now. Screws and iron plates. Okay, this one we can make as well, and it should basically be the exact same machine that we just made. So if I go and I go into here and I set this to be screws, there we go. And I set this to be, what am I trying to make again? I forget. Miners. That should just work. We're gonna need 4. We're gonna need 4. That means 8 of these. And then if I set this number, that's not gonna work right now because I don't have. Oh, it's the same time. Oh no, it's set to 99999 for some reason. 2750 is the magic number. If you're wondering, you can hover outside of the square, it looks like, and it tells you what tick you're on. So 2750, bingo. And we want to, let's just make sure. I don't know why it's not using all of the bars. It says 4 screws. Oh, is it just 4 screws and that's it? It takes 4 screws and those come from iron plates. I think the orange numbers mean it's the raw resource and the red is what it actually requires. So that means this can actually just be 4. And that means I don't need any of this. So this factory is going to be a little bit smaller, I think, because I should be able to copy that, move it over. Copy this, move it over. And it's going to be a little bit smaller. It's not the worst. I could even make it a little bit smaller, but it wouldn't be faster. Yeah, I could make it a little bit smaller, but it wouldn't be faster. If you don't have belts in here, I think it's faster just to insert straight up. So let's just see what the time is now. It seems like it's slower. 2440. What did I have it set at before? Oh, it's a little bit faster. Okay, 2440. Perfect. That's what we want. Let's try it one more time. Make sure we actually get an output out of this thing. Bingo. Okay, so we're going to modularize that. And this is going to be miners. Bingo. And then I got myself a miner module. Right there. Put it in there. Copy that over there. Copy this. Copy that. I'm gonna start reusing some of these if I can, because they're gonna be getting pricey here. Like so. Okay, that should be working pretty nice. And real quick, let's take a look at... oh, these things I forgot. We're gonna have to start making them soon. We're gonna need copper. Gonna need copper. Probably don't need this right this moment, but we're gonna need them at some point. Stone bricks. Okay. And how about all of this stuff? We don't really need any more providers just right now, but when we do need them, it's gonna take a chip, 4 chips and a chest. Labs we're gonna want a lot of, so we're gonna need copper for that. Okay, so in the next episode, we are gonna have to start working on some copper manufacturing, some stone manufacturing. It's gonna help with this though. All of our raw resources, or all of our raw building, factory building components are mostly automated here, which is lovely. You love to see it. And that is going to make expanding our base very easy in the future, I think. So I love that, guys. I hope you are loving the series so far. If you are, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video. Let me know what you think of the module thing. It's a little bit janky, I know, but once you get the feel for it, I think I love games when you can modularize things like this. There was another game that we played that was something like this. It was called Assembly Planter, and you basically like put factories inside of other factories and put those inside of other factories, and you put those inside of other factories, and you were making these like super compacted factories, and I just love the concept of that. If you want to see that game, go ahead and check it out. I'll drop a little plug here. I do have a full playthrough of that game. But other than that, we're going to continue on this one. Guys, I hope you're loving it. Like I said, if you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking of all this. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.